Hello everyone, welcome to Changfied YouTube channel. Before we proceed, please, I would like you to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We begin with the breaking news out of North Darfur, where horrific attack on mosque has left dozens dead. This tragedy is sending a shockwave across Sudan and beyond. We will also update you on the upcoming trial of Dr. Machar in Juba and new threat of army confrontation along the South Sudan-Ethiopia border in Nasser County, in Apenal, and rising tension in Shuaibet County after deadly intercommunal clash. Stay with us as we unpack these critical stories one by one. Please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Our first topic story is it comes from El Fashir, the capital of North Darfur in Sudan. On Friday morning, as worshippers gathered for Fajr, the dawn prayer, a mosque was hit by a powerful strike that reduced the building to rubble. According to the Sudan Doctor Network, at least 43 people were confirmed dead, but other reports suggest the number could be 70 or more than that. This was not just an ordinary attack, it was a deliberate strike against a house of worship, and it happened while people were on their knees praying. Eyewitnesses described scene of devastation, family rushing to pull loved one from the rubble, rescue worker carrying lifeless bodies covered in dust, survivor crying out for help in the chaos. The victims include respected community leader Mayor Adam Abdullah Sharaf, head of Abu Shok Camp Native Administration, and King Sharif, another prominent leader. The loss of such figures is not only personal for their families but also deeply painful for the displaced community they represented. The United Nations resident and humanitarian coordinator in Sudan, Denise Brown, did not mince words. She condemned the attack, calling it a war crime under international law. Her statement read, "Intentionally targeting place of worship is a war crime. I am gravely alarmed by this attack that claimed the life of dozens of civilians who were worshipping." The Rapid Support Force, RSF, accused of carrying out the strike, have not issued a response, but this is part of a larger pattern. The Rapid Support Force has maintained it and a blockade on El Fashir since May, cutting off humanitarian supply and tightening its grip on the city. To put this into context, Sudan civil war, which erupted in April 2023, has already killed more than 20,000 people and displaced almost 15 million. According to the UN, independent researchers in the United States believe the true death toll could be at least as 130,000. For the people of El Fashir, the attack on the mosque is not an isolated incident. Residents say the Rapid Support Force, RSF, has been destroying water sources, looting market, and forcing displaced families to flee. Now with drones capable of hitting fortified positions and even civilian shelters, the threat to ordinary people is greater than ever. The message from El Fashir is clear: the world cannot afford to look away silent in the face of such atrocities. Many argue is nothing less than complicity. Our second topic story is Machar trial. Kurlu al-Kur speak out. Kurlu al-Kur, the defense lawyer of Riek Machar, speak out. From Sudan, we move to Juba, South Sudan, where political and legal drama is about to unfold. According to the information, suspended first by President Dr. Machar and 7 co-accused are set to appear in court on Monday, September 22. This trial is being described as one of the most politically sensitive in South Sudan history. At the center of the defense team is Kurlu al-Kur, a lawyer who insists he and his colleagues are ready. Speaking to Radio Tamazuch, Kur said, "We are confident in the qualification of our judges. They are capable of handling a case of this magnitude. Kur confirmed that he met Dr. Machar 3 times in detention and found him in good health and prepared for court. Kur also visited 4 other defendants ill at the Blue House, including the Minister of Petroleum and 2 others at the Tiger detention facility. But one senior figure, Gabriel Doblam, could not be reached because he is still serving in the army. The defense has not yet been shown the prosecution's evidence. Kur said they only know the accusation, not the detail of the case. At this point, it is just an accusation, he explained it. The evidence will be presented in court and then we will respond. What makes this trial so significant is not only the legal aspect but also its political implication. Dr. Machar is a key figure in the peace process. Any verdict against him could ripple across South Sudan's fragile political landscape, affecting reconciliation, stability, and even the future of the 2018 peace agreement. There is still confusion about the trial venue. Some reports suggest it may be moved to Freedom Hall because local courtroom cannot accommodate so many defendants and observers. For now, the defense team insists they are ready. Kurlual Kur's closing message was directed at the public. Everyone must be patient. In the end, justice will prevail. But the big question remains, can South Sudan judiciary handle the pressure of trial that the whole country and indeed the world will be watching? Well, here we have another imminent army confrontation at the border of South Sudan between Ethiopia, where the town of Burebiey is on high alert, according to the report here. According to the credible intelligence, within the next 48 hours, forces of the SPLA-IO working alongside the nearby army may launch a large-scale offensive against government position held by the SSPDF. Earlier, according to the information, also the nearby army and SPLA-IO issued an order to SSPDF in Burebiey to leave the place. But the SSPDF did not respond. Last 3 days, SSPDF launched an attack on this newer civilian along the border of Burebiey. A place called Maker and Jigmir were attacked during the night. An helicopter carrying incendiary weapons bombarded the place when the civilians were sleeping during the night. But on that incident, no casualties were reported. A witness said SPLA-IO troops have been gathering near the frontier, a clear signal of preparation for battle. If the attack goes ahead, it could dislodge government force from the area and open a dangerous new chapter in South Sudan ongoing conflict. The potential consequences are grave. Civilians may be forced to flee across border into Ethiopia. A humanitarian corridor could collapse. Peace effort, already fragile, could be derailed also. Observers are urging restraint, warning that fresh violence would threaten not just South Sudan but also regional stability. Humanitarian actors say they are preparing for a possible displacement, but resources are already stretched thin. As of now, tension is rising and the people of Burebiey are bracing themselves. The next 2 days could decide whether the region see peace or war, depending on what was posed by the nearby army and the SPLA-IO. Finally, in Shobet, we turn to Shobet County, Lagos State, where intercommunal violence has once again claimed life. At least 6 people were killed this week in clash between the Panyar and Road communities. 5 people were killed on Monday, followed by a retaliatory killing on Wednesday morning, according to MP Matthew Monyot Magar. Youth from both communities are mobilizing for further attack. He warned that there is a serious mobilization happening. If the South Sudan government delay, we could see full-scale fighting in Shobet. The violence reportedly began over a failed marriage arrangement involving cattle. A Panyar man paid bride price for Rot woman, but she later refused and eloped with another man from the Kongor community. When cattle were returned, tension fled. Shot fire into the air led to a full confrontation, starting with a stone and a stick and escalating into gunfire. Civil society activist Daniel Latkon said the situation is calm for now, but fragile. People are grieving and preparing for possible revenge. He urged the government to appoint new leadership in Shuebet after the suspension of the county commissioner left a dangerous vacuum. The life of citizens must be prioritized, he said, above political dispute. Lat said, without immediate intervention, this local conflict could spiral into wider violence, threatening the stability of the entire lake region. Jowlin kon magwasame ta dana shungarden lat kajero wicha ka South Sudan kene Sudan leran yamandongo rabanyo yekel kajaname mandana chitu gray wika Sudan gwal mishala no shane ti shop kajan wan with diok sha kanek wona kan ri janbaro wa chala ne jan baro de kan chanek to kare game toga ka Sudan ka Darfur gwada dan ngai kono nyen Sudanese ne tenen winami ka ngai kono ray wichin winami to kon kene konditen tinte ka kamne tinte ka Sudan so jikan shang ba cire wucin bidimi ka jawo chala den woni de jan baro shi ka liu man naka wa kan ta ka pal ka Friday muslim la kan pal ka Friday a ci ko lwa ko ka jan Friday mo seto tana re lwa ko de ta ka mwale cire ngai ko la ka dine dun no be ka pal wa chwa lwa ko mo chwa shu dak ke chwa shu mar ka dai drone ka drone chicken ne to chicken ka attack kan drone to tona jel kan me jit chicken ne jan baro re lwa ko wa chicken kan ka jawo dan chalat chalat no ring mi beje long chene chito chaka marpin ke chakana re ka manana chito ga wa chini kontila ji United Nation resident kan humanitarian coordinator in Sudan Ramishale Denise Brown no wajan che lode che jadalong shek mo yelo jana shek. She condemned the attack, calling it a war crime under international law. Jene man chalat kan it kontin la te ka Darfur North Darfur and Winami gwada dana chaka Martin jene a crime ki dur ke international law. Kore kur dana chitu ki gwada dana chaka Martin chaka nagman community leader Ramishale Mayor Adam Abdullah Sharaf Chanak Charadin Malakur Mishala Abu Shok Chanak Boni and Wana Money King Sharif and Knedity work a prominent leader Kanekin Waman Chalat Rapid Support Force Ring Medit Rapid Support Force KRS of Canadian Contin Naka drone Kola Kanajian Rain Yala Toramo Bana Bagashu Marke Bakanak ring Medit long a channel contin Laji United Arab Emirates wa going ka Canadian contin wa Lake RSF Kajoran Chalat Mugui kona me ne ka gwade dan chikor ka chto ga je ka jan paingwan ron kin dangro jan dangro diok ko to ka paingwan ron kin dangro jan dangro diok an ko mo chala do jan ichane ti chop ke 20,000 people she kana but ke United States kane ta dan ne ri anaga kane chop ka 130,000 kor kin the kor jan dang diok kane to kona chili 130,000 but keri porshano nga kanete konti la ji kume kanene to jandang ro 20,000 people kane konchana but UN report in kanene ti koru jandang kin koru jandang diok kanete kona chiliu kachane 10 million well die chaka jo e koru money chala do jere ka dan le ro dai wichin winami bani ngaje no kor to ko Sudan yere jabane amane South Sudan chana ben ka jo mem bu kona linga ka kwi Dr. Machar Dr. Machar jen ke jelat baja nang gwadan danan bajo luktin no gwad lo komone ename leder road katin kona lat karodian tilat karodian koring Machar chaje chekaka chaje suspend bo gwada danan la ko chele wala first by president Dr. Machar chief first by president nyen cha cheka kane dang baro tin kokin gwadan cha cheka tin chi riang Machar no chechu take defend lawyer men chi la no en riang Machar kanane dang baro de koken ba nang gwa lo ka jilat no chang nyan dang re de ro ka pai bang wana meni jene jen chang dan en ba luk ba je to ka je wuda dan en to gwa da me wun mishal ke kur lo al kur simnen yan mo gwa da mane jen wuda dan en bite re lo ko mo ke jaram dan la leading defend lawyer ka Dr. Riek Machar charai ke radio tamazu janjan shekarwa jalong ajane kon ngan ero dano tene ka qualification ko binay case me binay binay realika ka binay win ajane ten lung shikana me tel ne rektin ko ngai ne tar kursela do ne na ajane shike je kana reng machane ka diok ko chati ka ta polo point da reng machar shela do term la reng machar mal point de tele la rek miteka ja jenne nyok bochi ke Minister of Petroleum ne dang wantin ko ken ten cha yen ka Blue House ate pot kang tetin Minister of Petroleum jenne shi jegba so jenne kan dial Paul Pankin Ramadan kan je senior figure Gabriel Doblam Ramadan la kwer de ni ka kuma SPLA-IO wajen kan je ko wa ngure yen ka ray gwadan cha yentin kata ga division dio jan gwadan tetin Gabriel Doblam jenne kan ka jikaja jenne konne dial kontin la defend lawyer ka koredi so lim ne no mishane chol ka je lat bine shuwa ka kenen an lugo mo baje to ka chanka ba to ka chan dang ro ro ka pai bangwan la je lat ka ta bangwan jenne jan gwadan ba lu baje to ka je chati je long ka do budan dong bulu bon nyam go je chala no keni keredi ti dial ba ka je gwad dana cha lu cha to go je bar jene for now telam din bene lat ka ta dana ngo ka je dindo ka confident ko bene case me bene win chala do na bane ring ma char no gwad dana cha cha katin me dana chi to ka nasr telam radian mala ke zadian case mo jen ke dan tetin anyo gwad mani kwai ka gwada na baje latin dia je ko ne tin wan ti ken no en look baje lu gwada ndien chala do dong de je lat ka freedom all you know ko bene wan be kula accommodate ka nyok ko na wan ke gurge je no ne dia de ken tin gwada an lokatin la defense team tikana la no ken keredi but queen gwada na baje la tin exactly ko gor ko gwam di me freedom all okay der shu gaba no ko dene dia dere ka shu accommodate en gwada mane acha jo me acha jalat no ka ta dan en chingwane chi ko den lat ka jere wichin binami ngai ne jen wo ne ring ma char ein san katin dial kon lat ka rodian kir me yadi jaramadan yete dial ki she gorno dong te kamal medeben re wicha ka South Sudan jaramadan en goin kering ma char ka dom shoda lot ka gui kering ma char no jen tele dwer katin kon lat ka rodian bade kir gonya mo ka do badana gwe jen go bering ma char be yen ka ja ka gwe jen wona me a chebe men to ka jo dana chalat so ne me dar ko kon dial ka ta dan len ngaro den ka ja jo den ban nyom ko en kono gwase me re ga dana to ka Burebiey ka bodo dung South Sudan ken Ethiopia ka jo dana chalat gwase me chalat wona ne cha ne to kontila de ne SSPDF cha ka kam tane jen dangro tane jen ngani badak tan jeng man badda ka to de ka jien ka Burebiey ka mi kan bi jien ka Burebiey wachi jejen bor ken SPLA-IO charen mat ko bi ken ka joirar cha jo me cha jela de nono cha la do chine konti la kum SPLA-IO charen realika ka chi jejen bor ba choren realika ka me jege da na chalat ka ninten pai kum kiram yadit gwade che civilian nuore she ka buk karen yale ka yude chemical weapon ko che me da na chalat ka nas ka gwade da na chiwo me che ne tun wani chu jen dio ko wunyam me che connecten jaje gujen tama en ne ti modin na kana ti na kel keke ngono kende ka jo chikende ten wena mo so mi shirina me ko konin dangro ki kon membro da lat no jen o dong bu korbe to ka ta dan chalat ke je chengna men chalat wala dong chi kor sherom ba not yet kana confirm long aduno kor jaten rai wichin ginami da gwano de yana ngach mi shirkene me ka ta dan en let ngwana rodien ke je rai wich ka Burebiey ngai ne jen go kener kontila jejen bor ken ne jikum SPLA-IO chare ya lekade ko gwad mishiwa ko ken kener kontila gwad kon tigeten la ga ya makatin nakaketin no ke bugoke so chicken la don ngano ne ti ba ka dil gwad ndana tigeten bi ka dil jen chicken bitte gwad dana dong la kana ko bina buktin ko Burebiey gwi ken rodien ken Burebiey dung Ethiopia chala do no mo a chi chong ka shi magwa cha jo mo cha jala de ken am goro dong de konti ka ngai kam dan le roda no Jordan ba goro ba nyaka yekel gwase me kor dana ci tuok no kam jane ka rodien ban jo me ban je linkel ka ta dana ci tuok je chala do ci kor mo ci tuok ko kor mo tuok kam jane ka rodien re duarien dor chal ke shobet chala do re kor mo ko kor gade payo dio je ne dangwal di ko kor dien ni nyoko tuok antame wane dang bakkel ci ka liore kor mo ka kam jane ka rodien ne damba kel shikaliu gwa mi shik nyintin ke jan jo kamene wa don mishala panyar ken road community wa ken ten kontin chinyi wa chane dang die chaga ne ke jela de faiwe anyok charam kel chab nyok ne ke Wednesday ne damba kel karun wang so wa ntame to kor moti tin kake men terke en re kor mo wa kwinyal men terke wa panyar community ka jang wa ken chicken ok chicken ga yorpin te ga nyam kwen kana nyam mone nyam te ka road women ke road community jan gwa dan te tin ka ken dor jani and when money watching nyal che wuda mo che jelu wuda dana chok che ga yorpin and then and when mo choro yo kwal ke wuda dien an kul dan choro kwal ke wuda dien dor chal ke kungor community jan gwa dan choro de kwaltin mi cha ok cha lo joko ok te konte chi wuda mo nyam kwen ke cha lo je kan dial ko chi nyaro do kwal wa an when mo chwa ma chu yo ne ala ken ka je lo je na wa je no korten chu kanon ka dwe keni amen mo chu wona kamach chu kormo chu wona ko bna bi ke liutin ka kam den kan jangaro den so kor ngade ka kor nyalan kor me civil society activist Daniel kon chela do men situation chi to ga situation jek na me nyu de jeno ne tongwan no tna karik ko en metola na ya nyin ke je ka kwinyal mi de mal solve tiak ana gwe ke jen wo dal ban nyal mi charan mi che lok den der shwa bidi der shwa goro do rada den bala rada den agu je no nyam mi che lok rada den dio je dolo ne ram mi ngum jen ke je so jen do badane liu na ke je no so ne me mi chore lare wichin winemi so gor jen wode yen ngaje no jo chan lingwa seme wo bi konte ngai ke tin kon lat karodian re wich ka South Sudan mi jira mi jidit gwa seme ni ka Changfied YouTube channel please go no jin be subscribe ke bi notification bell bi jetwan ko bi tin kon lat karodian bi ka lingi ka tok English kana tok nat en bi ataka mal ban jigale radien bye bye